the final tonight. And the best team in baseball wins it all in 2018.
For the first hit. Rutschman into right field. Down the line. A fair ball. Adley will turn first. Head for second. He's going to turn second. Go for third. Rutschman into third base standing. An extra base hit. His first hit in the major leagues. Welcome to the...
These are long pitch innings. I think Blister, that's what you were to make sure.
Here's a high fly ball into right. Back his bat's on the move. On the track. He's got it. What a catch by Mookie Betts.
Now, Clifford looking for a clean inning here in the seventh. Hit well out to right center field. Jones still on the move, running out of room, and he made it!
On the ballpark, as always, I'm your host, Patrick Moran, and I am joined by my co-host, Brendan Cunningham. And today we're going to be talking about the San Francisco Giants. Sadly missed out on Aaron Judge, who signed per a source. Now, not confirmed yet, but it is, inferred that Aaron Judge will be returning to the Yankees, which is a blow to the Giants. So yeah, sad for us as fans in the AL East, but amazing for Yankee fans, but it shouldn't be because Yankee fans suck. But anyway, we're going to talk about the San Francisco Giants, and we're going to get you up to speed on this organization so far. A couple of moves. Trey Turner went to the Phillies, Xander Bogaerts to the Padres. I think Brendan needs to speak on, Xander Bogaerts leaving Boston and going to the NL West, the division that the Giants are in. So, Brendan, how do you feel after Xander Bogaerts is leaving Boston?
It's sad to see him go. I can't really picture him outside of a Red Sox jersey because he is the best shortstop in Red Sox history. But, it's going to be sad, but we'll move on.
Just not much to say at all. Just leave it at that. Well, you're going to have to get used to him wearing the gold and brown. So, Brendan, let's get started with the catcher position.
All right. This is the first year that Giants didn't have Buster Posey because of his retiring. Feels like forever since he has been there. So, we have Joey Bart instead, who's really not Buster Posey. In 2022, he had 261 at-bats, averaged 215, 11 home runs, 25 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, OPS of 660. Not great, but he's 25 years old. He's only his third year in the season or in the league. And he was second round pick in 2018, so he could get better. 25-year-old, still young, not in his prime yet. But it's definitely a downgrade for Buster Posey and all the great years he had with the Giants.
Now we move on to the first base position. Wilmer Flores, obviously Brandon Belt. Technically not here. He's a free agent. Could sign with the Orioles. But, he is on the free agent market, available to anybody. So Wilmer Flores is currently in the spot Brandon Belt had. 525 at-bats, 229 average, 19 home runs, 71 RBIs, no stolen bags, and 710 OPS. The average is very, very low, but Wilmer Flores has some good power for his production quality, as well as good run producer as well. So I think Wilmer Flores, if Brandon Belt does not re-sign, could be very, very good. And obviously he has that experience of being on the big stage because he was with the 2015 Mets, which I'm sorry if you're listening to this and you're a Mets fan. But yeah, he has the experience that is needed. He's been there, done that. Wilmer Flores, I think, is a pretty good player, and the Giants are an organization that knows how to get the most out of their players. So And that's, I think, is definitely the case with Wilmer Flores at first base.
On the second base, we have Thairo Estrada. Yeah, that really didn't play much before this season, but 2022 brought some opportunities to him. He played almost a full year, 140 games, and he took advantage. He had 408 at-bats. He had averaged 260, 14 home runs, 62 RBIs. A lot of speed with his 21 stolen bases. Very nice to see that. OPS 722. Good stats from him. I mean, he's 26 years old, also young. I think on this team, it's a combination of old guys and young guys, and he's one of the young guys. He's played all right for bad stats, but hopefully he can get better because I don't think the Giants really want this. If there's better options, but still, he's a solid player and could definitely get better.
Definitely at worst, a good bench bat with Thairo Estrada. And now we got the shortstop, which is not very exciting anymore. Brandon Crawford. Brandon Crawford in 407 at-bats, 231 average, 9 homers, 52 RBIs, a stolen base, and a 652 OPS. Not a great year after what seemed like a resurgent year in 2021. This could be a reason that the Giants try and flag down a major shortstop free agent. Brandon Crawford just doesn't really have it anymore. He's always had the good glove with him, but that had diminished this year. And you're gonna get solid defense, but it's just he's probably at the back end of his career. I'm gonna say that he is, and Brandon Crawford just really shouldn't be a starting shortstop anymore. And if anything, platoon him and see what you can get out of Brandon Crawford. But probably gonna retire soon as a lifelong Giant. I hope. But yeah, Brandon Crawford not too exciting anymore with the shortstops.
Now move on to third base. You have J.D. Davis. No longer Evan Longoria, as he's a free agent. Not sure he's going to land. Could go back to San Francisco. But right now it is J.D. Davis, and he did play a lot this season, but did not play very well. In 318 at-bats, he had an average 248, 12 home runs, 35 RBIs, 1 stolen base, OPS 758. Not great stats. I feel like they can definitely get an upgrade for him. He's 29 years old. He's in his prime right now, and his prime's not very great, so I feel like they can get a better player for him because I don't think he should be a starting third baseman. But here we are, Giants starting because they lost Evan Longoria. But yeah, average player. Really shouldn't be starting. Hello? Hello? Hello?
My bad. I'm sorry, I was muted. Jock Peterson now in left field. In 380 at bats this year with the Giants. He had a 274 average, 23 homers, 70 RBIs, 3 stolen bags, and an 874 OPS. The dude crushed it in San Francisco, literally and metaphorically. He did everything they needed him to. He accepted the qualifying offer from the San Francisco Giants. Sad because could have been a great guy on the Orioles, but I mean, yeah, he decided to stay in San Francisco. Maybe next year. There's always next year. And if he does this again, he could get a bag. So we'll see how Jock Peterson does this upcoming season, but an all-star season from him in 2022.
And in center field, we have Yaz, Mike Yastrzemski. 2022, I feel like we kind of realized that after he had a good 2021, kind of not the player we thought he was, but still he's a good player. In 485 at-bats, he had 214 average, 17 home runs, 57 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, OPS of 697. Pretty good stats for him. He's 30 years old. He's getting a little older. His stats are going to start to decline. He's still solid. I feel like he's still a center fielder. Definitely downgrade from last season. Hit less home runs. Average is down. But still, I think he can still provide this Giants team for a few more years, and maybe then they get rid of him. But right now, I think he's All right.
Now, for right field, the newest acquisition, kind of the compensatory player for Aaron Judge, who did not sign with the Yankees, did not sign with the Giants. Mitch Haniger. Mitch Haniger limited season due to injury this year, but he had 224 at bats, 246 average, 11 homers, 34 RBIs, no stolen bags, and a 737 OPS. Unbelievable season when he was healthy in 2021. And he looked good with the Mariners in 2022 in the sample that he played. And he got a decent amount of money from the Giants, so I think if he stays healthy, he's gonna be a great performer in right field, and I think he fills a void that the Giants need. And it's not horrible at the fact that he didn't get Aaron Judge, but still a very productive player at the absolute worst. And I really like this pickup for the Giants here in Mitch Haniger.
Now, yeah, right. DH. The guy that I think would be starting is Tommy La Stella. Tommy La Stella never was good with the bat, but we've definitely seen his stats decline since his great 2019 season. But this year is no different. 180 at bats, 239 average, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs, 0 stolen bases, OPS of 632. I mean, it's not great. I feel like they should get someone else, get a better bat. He's just not the guy that you want DH, because he's just not a good hitter. He could be a bench player, but he should not be starting. Definitely should not be hitting you every single day. So I feel like they should get either free agency or trade something this offseason, get a new DH, get a new bat they can use. Because Tommy Estella shouldn't be that guy.
Now move on to the rotation. Their ace is Logan Webb. Logan Webb had a low-key fantastic season for the Giants this year. 32 games, 15-9, 2.90 ERA, 192 in the third innings, 163 strikeouts, 1.16 WHIP. Logan Webb is just low-key a fantastic arm for the San Francisco Giants. He is going to be their ace moving forward. Definitely a guy capable of leading the staff. He has shown that the past 2 years. And he's just really good. And he's also 26 years old. So great arm here in Logan Webb. And I expect big things from him as he kind of enters his prime.
Yeah, now we have the second pitcher of Alex Wood. Guy didn't have a great season. He was always good, but this year he wasn't that. He had in 26 games, he had 5.10 ERA. He had 130.2 innings, 131 strikeouts, 1.24. Not great. Strikeouts are good, but I don't feel like he's good. He's 31 years old. He's a little older. I feel like his stats just gonna decrease from here. Maybe they get a little better this year when he gets like a 4 ERA, but still, I think the 3 ERA days are over for him. Because he's not getting much better, and 5.10 is really not what you're looking for.
Now we have the third arm and back-to-back Alexes. This one a couple of years older than Alex Wood. Alex Cobb, I remember him, Baltimore Orioles. He was not very good with us, which is why we traded him to the Angels. I forget who we traded him for. If you take a look here, we got Jahmai Jones, and Jahmai Jones isn't even with us anymore, so didn't really wind up mattering for either team. But to focus on his 2022 season, 28 games, 7-8 record, 3.73 ERA, 149 and 2/3 innings, 151 strikeouts, 1.30 WHIP. If only he had done this for the Orioles, I mean, I would have been a million times happier. But of course, he has to do this for the Giants. Just a productive season, kind of middle rotation, anything probably maybe back end. But Alex Cobb, decent pitcher here for the Giants, and they're maxing out what they can get out of him. So they got to give props to the Giants there.
Yeah, now four pitcher is Jacob Junis, a guy they signed in the offseason of 2021, and it did okay. 23 games played, ERA 4.42, 112 innings played, 98 strikeouts, 1.29. He didn't do good, but I feel like he just got out there and did okay. Gave some opportunity to win. It wasn't the best, but he was okay. That's kind of what they're looking for when they signed him. He's not like a big name guy that they signed. But he was all right. He did okay, and I think that's it. 4.42 is just okay. It's not great. It's only a 3 ERA, so 4.2, okay.
Now move on to the fifth starter here, Anthony Desclafani, Tony Disco. Very limited appearances this year with the Giants. Only 5 games. 0-2 record, 6.63 ERA, 19 innings, 17 strikeouts, and a 2 whip. I think the stats could probably get a little bit better. I think we're going to kind of see the middle ground of 2021 and 2022. He just wasn't really healthy at all this year for the Giants. Right ankle inflammation definitely cut his season short mid-July. But, Anthony DeSclafani I don't think is going to be this bad moving forward, but maybe not as good as he was in 2021 with the Giants. So, but, if it works out, he could be a solid pitcher at the back end of this rotation for the Giants.
Yeah, now you have starting the bullpen. You have the closer, Camilo Doval, who was just stellar this season. He had a great year. In 68 games, he had an ERA 2.53, 67.2 innings, 80 strikeouts, 1.24. A great season. He had 27 saves. It was just great. His second year only. He's 25 years old and he's throwing that. He throws gas from like a sidearm. He's just filthy. I think he's a great pitcher to have. Definitely the clear closer and probably will be here for a while because if they keep him around, he's gonna be really good because this guy is a star. I can see him, maybe getting Division Man of the Year one year because he has nasty stuff. He throws gas, and what doesn't the guy do? He's only 25 years old, so he's great. Camilo Doval, really good player.
Now, to the arm number 1 out of the pen, John Brebbia. John Brebbia had a very solid season for the San Francisco Giants. 76 games, 6-2 record, 3.18 ERA, 68 innings, and 54 strikeouts, and 1.0 whip. Very solid season from John Brebbia, and I honestly had no clue that this guy even existed before we did the Giants. But he was just so good for the Giants out of the bullpen this year. And hopefully he can carry that into 2023 for the Giants. And I hope the best for this guy because he really is a productive arm out of the Giants bullpen.
Now for a third guy, we had a submarine pitcher, not something you see often in MLB today, with Tyler Rogers. Had a great year in 2021, dialed it back a little this year, but still good. In 68 games, he had a 3.57 ERA, 75.2 innings played. 49 strikeouts, 1.27. Not great strikeout numbers, but I feel like that's not really what submarine guys do. They just give you, they get guys to roll over, which is what you want. Tyler Rogers was that, and that's what he did. Submarine, it's always fun to watch submarine pitcher. If you don't know what submarine is, look it up. They're just like, they throw it under. It's really cool. So Tyler Rogers, I think, is a fun pitcher. Not many submarine pitchers left in the league, and he's just one of them, and I think he's great.
Yeah, I remember a submarine pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles, Darren O'Day. Submarine pitchers you don't see a lot, and they're just really fun. So definitely look it up if you haven't seen it, to Brendan's point. But now it gets the prospect segment, of course. Marco Luciano, who is with the San Francisco Giants, had to be protected from the Rule 5 draft to not be exposed to be taken by other organizations. Obviously, this is a generational type talent. The San Francisco Giants, I don't know if he's going to be ready this year. Because he only was at high A ball for the Giants. Maybe at Double A he'll start, and maybe work his way up to Triple A, and maybe a September call up. But I don't fully expect to see him to be level for the Giants this year. Next year. With respect, he's 21 years old. 6'2", 178. Throws right-handed, bats right-handed. Signed on July 2nd, 2018 by the San Francisco Giants. His expected time of arrival is 2023, which, again, I have a little speculation about. But this guy absolutely tore it up for the Giants this year. Between rookie ball and high A, he, in total, batted 269, 350 on base, 467 slugging, and 817 OPS. In 65 games, 227 at-bats, he had 33 runs, 61 hits, 12 doubles, 0 triples, 11 homers, 36 RBIs, 26 walks, 58 strikeouts, pretty decent at that age as well. Marco Luciano could be like a future third baseman for the Giants if down the road. Carlos Correa and Marco Luciano on the left side of that infield, that is going to be a great infield if that happens. And hint to our free agent pickup for the team. But Marco Luciano, I think, is a very special prospect, and I think that there are big expectations for him moving forward.
Along the jersey section, these jerseys I feel like are all good except for the away jersey. And other three are, they're just, I'd wear any one of them. They're really good jerseys. They don't have like the green, white, which is good, and the orange and the black. It just looks good. My list is Little Matrix. I have away at number 4, alternate 2 at 3, which is the black one with like the orange. It's a good jersey. It's just I feel like there's better ones. I definitely wear it, but I would like to wear better. At number 2, I have the home jersey, also really good jersey, classic jersey. Number 1, I have the alternate one. I like the orange. And I think it's just a good jersey. I don't know. These are all good jerseys. I'm wearing each one of them. So, but alternate one is my opinion the best.
And then for me, I know orange jerseys very well, considering the Orioles have orange jerseys, and black jerseys, and stuff like that. Pretty similar to the Giants system. Slightly different though. Away jersey was my number 4. I had alternate 1 at number 3. I think the gold outline hurt it a little bit, even though it's still a very solid jersey. Alternate 2 was my number 2, and the home jersey was my number 1. I'm a sucker for a cream jersey. I just love it. And then the alternate 2 was so clean. I think the piping down the jersey definitely did it for me. And the SF, it just looks so clean. And the Giants executed their jersey so well. For these jerseys, I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. They're not 10 out of 10 because there's only one jersey that is in that category. But these jerseys are phenomenal. And I love orange and black jerseys, as you all know very well. I'm an Orioles fan. But, the Giants did an excellent job with their jerseys. Whoever designed these, props to them because great job on these jerseys.
Yeah, I got my score probably like a 9 out of 10, something like that. Good. I have on a favorite player. My favorite player, probably not have heard of him, but it's Sean Jelly. I'm not sure if I said that right. Could be wrong, but that's how I think that you sound it. But if you don't know who Sean Jelly is, play right now. He is tied for the tallest player in MLB history, which is at 6'11", almost 7 feet tall, but 6'11", that's pretty tall for MLB players. Obviously, he's a pitcher. He's a relief pitcher. Not that good, but he's just really tall. You should definitely look it up. It's Sean, and then Jelly spelled Hjelle. Look him up, watch the video. He just looks he's so tall. He looks out of place. It's fun to watch him. He's not very good, but he's just a fun player and kind of cool. And because I'm the option of the Giants, but I like Sean Jelly.
Now, for my 2 favorite players, I kind of had a tie. Mitch Haniger, I like Mitch Haniger. I like his game a lot. I think he's a gamer, and he's going to help out Giants a lot in 2023. I think it was a great pickup for them, especially on that contract. I think that's going to look pretty solid when it comes to 2023. And then I also want Machon Hjelle. To Brendan's point, the dude looks out of place. It looks like he could just be blocking dunks by LeBron or Steph Curry in the NBA. Tied for the tallest player in Major League Baseball history, as Brendan said. But, Machon Hjelle has some prospect pedigree for the San Francisco Giants. He was ranked in their system if he graduated with the amount of time he's been on the 40-man roster. But I think Sean Hjelle, maybe there's a future for him. I don't know. Maybe more of a reliever. We'll see what happens, and we'll see how the Giants use them. And then finally, free agent pickup, as I said earlier in the Marco Luciano segment. Carlos Correa, I think, is a great fit for the Giants. Brandon Crawford, kind of done. I don't think that the Giants should be starting Brandon Crawford anymore. He's just not capable of really taking on a shortstop position. Maybe if you want that defensive first, second baseman, you slide Crawford over to second. But Carlos Correa would really be the man, especially because the Giants missed out on Aaron Judge Carlos Correa he doesn't give you the same amount of production, but he is not going to command as much money as Judge. I mean, $360 million. Pretty much the only player getting paid that is Aaron Judge. But I think Carlos Correa would be such a good fit. Giants have a lot of money to spend. I think it should go towards Carlos Correa, the best free agent hitter right now, arguably, and arguably the best free agent shortstop still available.
Yeah, he definitely fit well. You can still maybe keep Bancroft around from a second. Yeah, Carlos Correa, great player, kind of young, so probably asking for a lot of money. But I feel like the Giants could do it. Get a nice fit, like you said.
And that is the episode. So thank you so much for listening to the San Francisco Giants. Hopefully you guys are up to speed on the San Francisco Giants if you are not. And if you're a Giants fan, congratulations. This is your episode. Hopefully we we try to do it as accurately as we could. Thank you so much for listening. Merchandise will, as always, be in the description. A lot of big moves happened. Like I said, Trey Turner to the Phillies, Jacob deGrom to the Rangers, Andrew Heaney to the Rangers. Rangers are making some pitching moves. A lot of things have happened. Xander Bogaerts to the Padres, as we talked about at the beginning of this episode as well.
Verlander Mets.
Verlander to the Mets, NL Cy Young Award winner, or AL Cy Young. I think it's a perfect amount of money and a great fit. Then you're